Hello everybody and welcome back to Formula Virtual Racing. We are here around the Principality of Monte Carlo, one of the most famous F1 tracks on the calendar. Arguably it is known all over the globe for a lot more than just racing, or a lot more than just to F1 fans. We are here though for the fourth running of the FER Monaco Grand Prix, one of the most favourite parts of the FER calendar, and one of the most favourite men on the FER commentary team. It's not me, it is Brendan. Brendan, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well, and yourself?
Not too bad, not too bad. Good to see Pierre Gasly is here in a Red Bull. Why is Gasly in a Red Bull? Why is Gasly in the Red Bull?
Hold on, let me check the stream now.
What? Well, that's not my most professional start to this. Why is Gasly in a Red Bull? Okay. Anyways, moving on. We're here for qualifying in Monte Carlo. It is going to be...
It's 2 years in the future, Evan. Gasly will be back on Red Bull by then.
And he's going to flop. No, I'm joking. We're here in Monaco for the Monaco Grand Prix. There's a lot of traffic on this circuit. This is Michael Van Luck on his FER debut, being blocked currently by Jake Marsh on an outlap. He's going to get a bit of a tow from that Williams in front. That is Chloe Glennon, the Williams driver.
Oh, in Monaco.
He's going to get a little bit of a boost down the straight, right? We'll put it that way. Through the chicane, of course. Hot lap around Monaco in the night, there's just something about it. It is exquisite, it is fantastic, but hitting the wall certainly is not. Monaco now. We'll run you through some things about FER. We had the break week last week. Oh no, that is Chloe in the wall. That is the Williams in the wall, the Michael Schumacher effect, we could say. But that is Thomas Main, gone on provisional pole position. He's won once here in his FER career, but his pole position is taken away. That is by Michael Van Luck, a 1:10.1. And that is Sam Davis out of the session very early on here, on board with Liam Redmond. Oh, he's gone straight on at the swimming pool section. And that is Thomas Main out of the session very early. What's happened here? Top of the hill, it looks like. Trying to just pick someone to go on board with. Yep, he's gone at the top of the hill. That's a rookie error from Thomas Main. He has completed his lap and he has crashed out. That is a really rookie error from Thomas Main at the top of the hill. But Brendan, we're going to pick someone to go on board with. Would you like to pick it this week?
Well, let's see who's going to be starting a lap. No, I haven't about to finish one, so I didn't. It's actually something and. Should find someone who's going to be starting a lap here. As Aaron does go on provisional pole.
We can keep it for a second. That is Aaron McFall on provisional pole at 1:09.7. He's not really quick around this track in terms of qualifying. Not really the quickest in terms of race pace, but Monaco is really just keep it steady, keep it steady, and keep it out of the wall, and you will get a good result. His teammate Manuel Antons is in 9. Yeah, why is Gasly in the Red Bull? Like, honestly, why is Pierre in the Red Bull? Anyways. Manuel Antons in 6th spot, and that is Steve Verloy, 7th for Alpine. He's obviously had a bit of a poor run of Estegobadi, flicking through. He's with chicane. He's lost the car there a little bit on exit. He's really struggling and he's out! And that is the Alfa Romeo out of the session. And our third DNF in qualifying. This is disastrous for some drivers here. It is the third DNF of the early section of qualifying, and that is the Estegobadi out.
Redmond is ahead of his teammates.
Liam Redmond is ahead of his teammate, so that is Thomas Main out qualified by Liam at the very minimum here in Monaco. There's a lot of big runners. That is the Vesta, that is Sam, that is Thomas, all out of qualifying. This could be a very mixed up grid for a track that you can't necessarily overtake on, so that's not very good. Borbune is on a run, and that is Manuel Antons out, and he's had one good week in Portugal. That all seems to be undone now. We'll stay on board with Borbune and see what he can do. Where's Manuel? Oh no! Oh. Okay, thank God he ghosted. That could have been a monumental accident for Borbune there. There was just an that's definitely messed up his lap a little bit, because when you're flying through a section of the track and there is an Alpha Tauri just sat there, that will panic you a little bit. Oh, Borbune! He's almost an absolute clattered into the Alpine on the exit of the pits.
Come to an on board a lap with Legend here.
Oh yeah, we can. Sorry, would you like to, we'll go on board with Legend. Here he is, Legend Rosenberg, a lap of Monaco with Brendan.
So, as you begin the lap here, down the straight and into Santa Boss. Just remember, no heroics, it's only start the lap. Now up the hill, and we are and through what is a very long lap down. Do you need to get the Casino Square before Mirabeau? And that's the end of Sector 1, and you have a time to see Sector 2 here. We're starting with the hairpin, the Stolz corner in Formula 1, taking them first gear, and you now through lower Mirabeau, and now Portier, and now through the tunnel where we have seen 1-2 incidents, and now downhill braking zone into the Nevers chicane. Don't clip down inside of the wall. Now the exit here into the back. To the back, we're in more to carry speed, and here through swim pool section, don't take too much, this is random tyre, through swim pool chicane, now into Raskas, and more into, and then through Antonino, and that will complete a lap of the Monte Carlo circuit, as he goes on provisional pole.
Provisional pole for Legend Rosenberg. He's almost cleavered into the side of the man in P3, that is Michael Van Luck. Aaron McFall is on an outlap as well. Steve is on a lap. He's currently heading into the hairpin. There's a yellow flag in Sector 2. That's just Marcus Tao weaving the tyres. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing here. Realistically, is Marcus, but he's doing something. So good for him, I suppose. Chloe is on a lap and going to approach the back of this Red Bull. The Red Bull is in a poor position for Chloe if he keeps doing that. He seems to have picked up the pace a little bit now, though.
I think Marcus is just trying to get rid of fuel, because you actually get...
Oh yes, you get a lot of fuel here. That's clever. That is clever from Marcus. But you can really struggle with fuel in the race. We are going to see some people struggle with that, because you really do struggle with fuel in this race. It is such a difficult... Apologies, I'm stumbling over my words here. Oh, Chloe's had to back out of that lap a lot there. Was that Liam Redmond? Was that Liam Redmond slow in the tunnel? I think it was. Jake Marsh has gone second spot, actually. We have not noticed that, but that is Jake Marsh who has gone second spot. P2 for Jake. 109.3. We'll have a read of the chat now while we are here. Just Jay, Jack and Khalil having a bit of fun for qualifying, as you do. One man who we haven't spoke about, now making his 29th F4 appearance, Juan Hernandez. He's back, folks, for Mercedes. He's back in a main role. He has gone to Torpedo League. He has dominated Torpedo League. He has come back to us. Still yet to win an F4 race, so we'll see can he do that around the Principality tonight, and he's not going to do that by making those mistakes. That's a poor mistake for Juan Hernandez into Tabac, left-hander. He's taking a cautious lap here. This won't be the quickest thing you'll ever see in the world, as there's a tyre just sat there in the middle of the track. Swimming pool section. Difficult corner and into Lerascas. Anthony No now, final corner. Seems he's backed off this one, as that is Jake Marsh on provisional pole position, a 108.9. The lap time is really dropping as the McLaren man, he's gone second and he's now gone first with a 108.9 for Jake Marsh. Fantastic lap for Jake. Maikau is just starting a lap for Williams, replacing Tyler Davison tonight. 3 DNFs, yes, 3 DNFs in qualifying, 4 DNFs in qualifying so far, and they would all be realistic front runners, so we could have a bit of a jumbled up grid. You can see Liam Redmond up at 6, seems to have a lot of confidence at this circuit. He seems to be quite quick here. Michael Van Luck is well down in the first sector. I can't see him crawling that back. Man flying through the middle is Brady Pollock, 0.2 of a second up, entering the Rascas and entering Anthony No under the F1 bridge. Out of Anthony No, fourth gear, get a good exit. He's had a little bit of a stall out of there, but where will this lap put Brady? It is only good enough. It is good enough to improve his time by 0.3 of a second, but it is only good enough for fifth. He has such a large gap behind him to Enzo. He's in a land of his own. Juan Hernandez has gone 10th, but he is on another flyer of a run. It's the Mercedes into the Rascas and into Anthony No, as I've said way too many times this qualifying session. Oh, he's had a bit of a poor run through there, this one. Seems to be struggling a little bit with the Mercedes today, but where will he put this car? He's got to put a P3. He's not struggling that much. That's a good lap from our friendly neighbourhood Spaniard.
Just on the nose, between 7th and 10th, there is about a 10th. But obviously, for example, Chloe, who only has about 10th and a half to Liam, is P10 while Liam is P7.
Yeah, it's very close in the mid-pack. Is that is Enzo King out of the session, and he's only in 9th. So where has Enzo gone there? Is that gone at the same place as Thomas? It is. Yep. Drivers are struggling so much, tapping that inside wall and crashing out. Sam has said Lewis McRaceban. Why are you? Oh God, Sam. Sam, you can't say anything while you're in 17th. Marcus seems to be struggling in that other Red Bull as well. Red Bull, a team that were so good in Season 2 and 3, are just really struggling so far in Season 4. Hopefully, Marcus can improve, as he's backed out of the slap as well. So Marcus is struggling. Borbune is on a bit of a run here, true to back. Swimming pool section. Let's see what Borbune can do. He's picked up a few points here and there. Has Borbune having a steady enough season, but rumour has it he will be dropped from the Haas team next season. That is the rumour. Aaron McFall, is he on the lap? He is, as he's coming up to the top of the hill. This is the corner drivers have been struggling at. Aaron hooks it up. No, he hasn't. He's tapped that outside wall into upper Mirabeau. The right-hander, you want to get as close to that wall as possible, and the slowest corner on the track, the hairpin. I don't know why, but I was going to say the Della Roggia hairpin. It is not the Della Roggia hairpin. Oh God, Brendan, I'm really not with it today. Into the tunnel. All drivers on the soft tyres, as you can see, on the left-hand side. Aaron McFall. The Nouvelle Chicane, famous chicane. Of course, remember we've seen David Coulthard go up the right-hand side of that chicane. That's where the Formula E cars come from. There is not much up there during a race weekend. That's to back, and now into the swimming pool section. Really difficult corner, this one. I'd say one of the most difficult on the F1 calendar. Now the Rascas. You need to nail the braking here, or you will go straight on and lose a lot of lap time. And Aaron's into the pits. Okay. Legend is on a bit of a run. He's a bit up on his time now, as he's going to enter to back. I was going to say we'll go for an outboard shot, but the outboard shot is an onboard shot. So we can see the driver hand movement as we had to look at. Oh, he's crashed and he's hit the wall. He scraped the wall there, as Legend Rosenberg, the Dutchman, while pushing for a pole lap. He's made a mistake, a crucial one, which could be, but will this be enough to knock our Briton, Jake Marsh, off pole position? No, it is not good enough. It's very, very close, but it is not enough to knock Jake Marsh off pole, and now he's on pressure.
I'd say he can. I think he can make it back in time.
He could make it back in time, but it will be a pressured run. Steve Verloy is on a lap in the Alpine. Through the tunnel, we listen to the Alpine roar. Nouvelle chicane now for Steve Verloy. Hook it in. Steve's on a good run. This is a good lap so far. To back next. No, he's backed off. He's backed off. He's made a mistake there.
Can a certain someone hop in and drive?
Who would that be? What's that? Is that Carson? Oh yeah. Yeah, Carson, you can, of course.
No, no, not Carson. The Season 3 FER champion.
Yeah, go on, get them both in. Have a full grid.
I didn't say Carson, you idiot.
Carson's asked in the chat, can he race?
Right, I was just on the jacks. I didn't
Someone
know
has improved there, and I've completely missed it. That is Steve, now gone 7th. If you can invite Carson and Jack.
Apologies, Carson.
Jack asked earlier, I'm not going to race. I don't get that man sometimes. The Season 3 FER champ puzzles me. Michael Van Luck on a lap in 5th spot. These guys are reserves. Why didn't they just say it at the time? Okay, Michael Van Luck is on a lap, 5th spot. He currently has a 9.8. He is almost a second off pole, but he's in 5th spot. He's down by a 10th, but this is realistically going to be one of his last runs if he just wants some clean air. So he needs to. This is pressured lap times. So that's a yellow flag, that's a Ferrari, that is Liam Redmond letting Borbune through in the tunnel. Micah Van Luck isn't in the tunnel now. We'll go on board with the Williams and we'll let it roar. Swimming pool chicane, nails it. Oh, a bit of a wobble on exit from Micah. This is a pressured lap for the Belgian, our 3rd Belgian representative on tonight's grid. Here comes Micah Van Luck. Where's this lap going to put the Williams? He will get one more run after this, mind you. It is 4th spot. It beats Aaron McFall, who is on a lap. And how have we just lost? Okay, apologies for on-screen graphic delays there. The on-air one seems to be a little bit puzzled at the top of the screen. But here comes Aaron McFall through the Nouvelle chicane. Nails that very nicely. In through to back, he's 2/10 of a second up. This would beat Maikow's lap provisionally if he can gain a little bit of time through Larascas and through Anthony No. You can see the Alpine in front. I believe that's Brady Pollock. He's had a bit of a wobble through Anthony No. Aaron McFall, is it good enough for pole? It is not even good enough to improve his position. Oh, Carson, have you just disconnected? Oh, God. Juan Hernandez could challenge for pole. Jake Marsh, though, is he going to improve his pole time? From a 108.9, it is a 108.9 still, but it is a small improvement. Juan Hernandez, though, is he up on his time? We have to wait and see. True to back. Oh, he's backed off. He's backed off, and surely that's it, unless we have... No, I think we do have a graphical error, so these guys will all have one more run. Jack, you better get in quickly, because we are running out of time. A lot of drivers on laps. It's going to be a little bit difficult to keep up with this one, but we will do our best. Brady Pollock into Novel Chicane in 6th for Alpine. Is the 6-7 for Alpine. Steve Lapp is done. He is gone. Bourbion off at the top of the hill at Mazenay. Marcus Tell has gone 7th. The Norwegian has improved to 7th position. Brady Pollock flying through. Have Juan and Legend got laps? Yes, they have. Juan and Legend Rosenberg on laps. Legend is up. He's not up by enough. Juan Hernandez is down on his time. Liam Redmond has gone 7th spot. Brady's gone 3rd. Fantastic lap for the South African, who has put himself in 3rd spot in a great starting position. Jake is done. Jake's lap is complete. Legend Rosenberg is on a run. There's a car off at the Novel Chicane. That's just someone letting him through. This needs to be precision, and this needs to be perfect for Legend Rosenberg if he wants to steal pole position in Monte Carlo. True to back, he's up, but is he up by enough? This is going to be very close here, folks. Juan, was Juan done then, I assume? Juan is done. Juan is out. Legend Rosenberg, the only man to steal pole in his teammate's absence. Is it going to be pole for Legend Rosenberg across the line? Yes, he steals it at the death. What a fantastic final sector. A 1:08.664 to take his 3rd pole position in a row, unless someone can snatch it. Liam Redmond is still in a flying lap here. I can't imagine he's going to take pole. But he is going to complete the run. I can't imagine it will be a pole lap for Liam Redmond. But it is Legend Rosenberg on pole, unless someone can beat that. He has gone... I can't see. He has gone to 3rd position on the grid. I am not kidding you here, folks. Liam Redmond will start the Monaco Grand Prix from 3rd on the grid. What a qualifying for the Ferrari. I'm more excited for him than for Legend. Liam Redmond, that is a fantastic, fantastic lap. Liam Redmond will start from 3rd. That is fantastic. I apologise for the on-screen graphics there. You can blame someone for sending me a message. Jack Redmond is still on a run, but he's currently has a 1:31.4. So up to scratch is Jack Redmond. Brady lost 2/10 in the first sector, he says, but still, that is a fantastic lap by Liam Redmond. Make sure to stick around here. This is going to be a fantastic Monaco Grand Prix, folks. I can tell you that for nothing. That is a good qualifying. We are just waiting on Jack Redmond to complete it here. Oh, God, he's... Of course, when Jack arrives back, we have the lobby issues. Of course, when Jack arrives back. That is a great qualifying, though, folks. Do let us know. What's the shock of that qualifying? I think I know everyone's answer.
We're going to be stuck at 0.01. Oh,
nope. No. Liam in 3rd. Yep, that's a great qualifying. It is a full dry race, folks, by the way. It is a full dry race. So we do have that to look forward to. There is your qualifying results in Monaco. Legend Rosenberg is on pole, followed by Jake Marsh in 2nd spot. Liam Redmond in 3rd. Brady Pollock, the South African, in 4th. Juan Hernandez, he'll start 5th. Michael Vaneluk will start 6th, followed by Aaron McFall in 7th. Marcus Towell in 8th. That is a 1:10.0 for Marcus. It is Steve who will start from 9th. Bill Nowick will start in 10th. Thomas Main will start 11th. Enzo King in 12th. Chloe 13th. Manuel 14th. Bourbion, he'll start in 15th. Adrian 16th. Avesta will start from 17th. Jack Redmond 18th. Carson 19th. And Sam Davis 20th. Thomas DNF'd in the first few minutes of qualifying and will start 11th. That is quite lucky for Thomas there for the Ferrari. In fact, he will still start 11th despite DNFing. That is good. That is very good for Thomas Main. Brendan, as I do every single race, I'm going to ask you for a prediction here. Who do you think will win the Monaco Grand Prix? Of course, it is Monaco. Probably one of the more easier ones to predict, but you know Monaco, this league.
But Liam Redmond is in P3, so it would make more difficult. I'd say, obviously, if things went normally enough, I think Legend probably can win and get the points to switch this championship in his favour.
Yes, of course, the points gap is down to 12 now. So, 12 points.
He needs the result here today. Because otherwise, it's just a missed opportunity, and then there's not many more left. Because Lewis will then be back and ready to put this championship to bed.
With Lewis' absence today due to a penalty points race ban, that is what Brendan's saying. If you don't know, Lewis isn't here as he did receive a race ban for 12 penalty points on his licence. Legend can snatch this one in his favour today. Legend can pull the championship. Tyres, Sam Davison on hards. Carson isn't here, he's going to be AI for the full thing, I believe. Avesta Bardi will be on mediums, Adrian mediums, Borbune mediums, Manon mediums, Chloe mediums, Enzo mediums. Thomas surprisingly has gone with the soft. Jay saying Liam's going to win it. If Liam wins this one, that will be surely shock of the season. But it's Monaco, so anything can happen.
It's not shock of the
league. I think. I don't think we'd ever have as big a shock as someone who struggles to snatch points to win a Monaco Grand Prix. Lewis says he hopes Enzo ends up in the harbour. Okay. Fair enough. Like I can see why.
Wait, Enzo?
No, Legend. Apologies, sorry, I'm out of it today a bit, but I do have my excuses. But it is, he hopes Legend ends up in the harbour, so a bit aggressive. Don't count Juan Hernandez out of this one. Monaco isn't his track necessarily, but he's still a fast driver. Michael Van Look as well. Quite a people at the back as well. We could see Enzo. He's good at the comebacks. He has got driver today for the last 4 races. Oh no, he's just hit the wall. He's hit the wall. As I'm saying, he's doing well. Enzo, don't do that to me. But we are here, 39 laps of Monaco. It will be a little bit of a procession here, folks. I'm not going to lie to you, but it will be a fantastic procession. Some are saying, let's go, Lewis. Fantastic race ban. But here we go for the FVR Monaco Grand Prix. This is going to be an interesting one, an interesting race start. Aaron gets us lined up on the grid here in Monaco. Why am I saying Aaron? God, I'm not with it today, folks. Summer, Sam will not. Brendan, I should just let you take over this commentary. This isn't going well for me here tonight.
Well, top 2 managed to disqualify themselves, so information lap.
Yeah, so I don't know what happened there, but it's going to be Sam Davis who will line us up on the grid in Monaco. 39 laps of the Monte Carlo circuit is a difficult one, but it is a fun one.
Tires, just by the way.
2, 3, 4, 5 red lights in Monaco. We go racing in Monaco. What's the start like? It's not great from Jake Marsh's point of view. Into turn 1, there's an AlphaTauri looking to make some moves there. That is the AlphaTauri of Aaron McFall. Has there been a crash? Brady. Oh, Jack's out already. Very early crash. Liam Redmond and Brady Pollock side by side through Mazanet. Liam's in the wall. Liam is in the wall. Is there damage on that Ferrari? I can't really tell, but Brady has pushed him into the wall. Michael Van Look.
Invisible anyway. Well.
Oh, look at that start from Marcus Tile. He's already up to 9th. Manel making some moves as well past Bill Nowick. As there's an Alpine on the inside of the hairpin. That is Steve Verloy trying to get past Aaron as Liam is struggling with the damage. Liam's causing a train here. Juan's going to try to get past through the tunnel. Michael Van Look is also going to try to get the tunnel. Liam's made contact with Juan and it's all falling away from the Ferrari. Early on lap 1, he has to try tuck in or just box this lap or something. At the side by side on Aaron in the wall. Aaron has hit the wall. He's made contact. It's chaos in through to back. Aaron and Marcus and Steve. It is chaos through to back. But they've all made it through. That is Chloe out of the Monaco Grand Prix. That's a crash on her own through to back. That is Chloe out of the Monaco Grand Prix. The most successful...
Not a good day for us Irish people.
This is not a good day, as Liam Redmond is in the pits. Both of the Irish, that is two Irish drivers out, and one going to plummet to the back of the grid. But look at the gap Jake and Legend have got due to Liam Redmond being in the way. It is Legend Rosenberg leading the Monaco Grand Prix ahead of Jake Marsh, Brady Pollock as well, then Juan Hernandez, Michael Van Look, the Belgian, ahead of Steve Verloy, the Belgian, ahead of Marcus Towell, ahead of Aaron McFall, and ahead of Thomas Main, the Belgian. Manuel Antons rounds out the top 10. He's our top medium runner. Bill Nowick is also looking to try and make a move past that medium runner, Manuel Antons.
I've got to say, as for Chloe and Jack, Chloe is complaining about Enzo, and Jack is complaining about Borbune.
Oh, okay, so they may have found themselves in some contact there. Enzo is in 16th, so it would make say he's miles. Oh, Sam! Sam has crashed, and he's crashed himself. That's an odd place to crash. On the exit of Mazenay, the Dutchman's season has been possibly the worst ever in terms of his F4 career. He's been challenging for championships. He's just challenging to keep it out of the wall, and that is Thomas Main out. Thomas is out of... he's spinned it himself, most likely. That's on the entrance to Lerascas. Not the first time we've seen a Ferrari in the wall at that section of the circuit, but I think him and Manuel have made contact, because Manuel is in the pits for a front wing change. This has not been the cleanest Monaco Grand Prix. Juan Hernandez and Brady Pollock, though. Juan Hernandez is going to try the outside of Mirabeau. Can't get it done, just going to have to back off is Juan Hernandez. Yeah, he's just going to have to sit behind for the time being. Couldn't make a move work. It has been pretty chaotic, but the start sequence is starting to settle down. Gaps are starting to form. Sam Davis is still in the race. Thomas is talking in game chat, so I can only imagine he is not a very happy camper, as Jake has fallen out of DRS. Legend is pulling away with this one so far, but the real battle is Juan Hernandez and Brady Pollock for the podium. Brendan, talk us through something there. How was the race start from your perspective?
Chaotic, but there are some big benefiters from this. Let's say Marcus is up a position. Actually, he started 8th. He's up 7.
Oh yeah, but get the positional change up for you there. Hold on.
He's up 3 positions. Avest is up 7. So is Carson's AI. He really should join back, because he's actually got something here.
He's in 12th.
Yeah, but he's up 7 positions. I guess it's an improvement.
It is technically.
Adrian's up 5, so something he would want for his F4 career anyway.
Chloe got driven into the wall by Enzo, so I do apologise on the stream earlier for saying Chloe crashed out by herself. That was misinformation. She got hit into the wall by Enzo. We'll see it after the race, of course. Well, I will, because, well, I own the league. Of course I'll see it. But, you might not. Oh, Marcus, a little bit of a drifting. Oh, Marcus, what's wrong with Marcus? He's just completely lost the rear out of that corner. Marcus Towell struggling a little bit on these tyres early on. Tyres do fall off quickly. Brendan, what lap will we see the soft runner start to pit? Yellow flag, sector 2. Oh, what's gone on there? It's Adrian Teich. It is Adrian Teich who has gone off. That is Adrian down to 11th spot, and his teammate Avestico Badi is at the back of this train. Brendan, talk us through what lap will we expect the soft runners to start pitting?
Those laps are not quite sure. I'd say.
But what is happening, Marcus Towell? What? Marcus is around in the Red Bull. I think his pedals have to be broken, because his car has just been rear sliding the whole time, and he is now spun. What is wrong with Marcus's Red Bull here? Just have a look as he exits the corner. He is struggling with traction. I can't tell if he's doing this on purpose. Brady Pollock! Has something happened? Brady Pollock. I think something has. Juan and Brady might have made a bit of contact there, because Brady is now behind his teammate Steve. But we just need to pop down to this Marcus. What is wrong with Marcus? I'm sorry for laughing, but it is the stupidest thing. Is Marcus seriously going to try drift this car to the end of the race? What?
I think he's playing.
Oh, it's rear wing damage. How does he have rear wing damage? It's turned off. Marcus, man, what is your car doing?
Let me check the settings here.
It's turned off. It's 100% turned off. I check it before every race.
Where do you see the option?
Adrian's past Avesta, so something's happened.
Is car damage reduced, car damage rate standard?
Thomas has left the session. He is, of course, out, and Avesta is in the pit, so whatever's happened there. Can I just say, fair play to Marcus for only spinning once. I can't take that seriously, Brendan. I can't take this Red Bull seriously. He's drifted out of every corner. I can't take this. Oh no, Marcus is either putting a crappy setup or his pedals are broken. Michael Van Luck is on the back of Juan Hernandez for third spot here. Juan is definitely struggling since he got past Brady. And Michael is right in the back of the Spaniard. He is really on the back of the Spaniard.
Marcus is damaged now. There's one slide too many.
Well, I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet. Yeah, but the car is screwed, Brendan. Now he's hot rear tyres. Marcus... No. Pull into the pits and give up, I'm afraid. They're not getting... Unless he unplugs his pedals, there's nothing happening there. Bill Nowick, it's a 3-second time penalty, but here comes Michael Van Luck on the back of Juan Hernandez for third spot. This is a real battle we're happening here, not just a battle with keeping your car in a straight line out of exits. That's completely lost me, Brendan. I tried to keep as professional as possible, as Aaron McFall is in the pits, but that car has just completely lost my whole concentration. There's people now making family jokes. Oh, where else would you get this? Only an FEO stream. Michael Van Luck is trying to get past Juan Hernandez, as I've said about 10 billion times in the last moment. Steve Verloy is also on the back of this train. Brady is completely fallen off. He is struggling since whatever sort of contact that he made, whether it was with a wall or another car, he was stopped on track for a moment, and there's a yellow flag in sector 3, and the ghost has given up. Marcus Stout is out of the Monaco Grand Prix, and Red Bull season goes from bad to worse. Has the car crashed itself? Yes, it's in the wall there. And is Marcus out of the session. That is that's... There'll definitely be a reel made with Tokyo Drift with that one, because that was mental. Enzo and Aaron having a scrap here for P10, both struggling with the traction on exit. This is a good scrap though for Aaron McFall and Enzo King.
Brady in pits.
Brady in the pits, so he was struggling there.
But I think the mediums can go a long way.
They can. Is this Steve past Maikau? Maikau's had troubles here, as Maikau is now down to 5th. So that is not good for Maikau. It just seems to be, Juan just seems to be, if you come up behind him and try to get past them, you're done. Just having a look at the, Jack just got completely brake checked into turn 1 twice by his teammate for today. That is how he is out of the race. So, not very good.
Of the real life NAS drivers.
Yeah, both not having very strong races indeed. The Grand Prix has been settling down now, but the top two are still fairly close to each other. It seems to be these two in a world of their own this afternoon. Jake Marsh just sticking with Legend Rosenberg. We have 30 laps remaining of this Monaco Grand Prix, but of course they are very short laps. But it will all change if we get some sort of safety car, but I'm surprised we haven't yet. We have 4 cars out of the Monaco Grand Prix: Jack Redmond, Chloe Glennon, Thomas Main, and Marcus Tokyo Drift Towel. So Brendan, what would be the best strategy for Jake, say here? An undercut, an overcut, or just pit the same lap, possibly stick in the DRS?
Honestly, overcut can be powerful because if people get caught up in traffic...
Although Jake's just picked up a 3-second time penalty, sorry for overcutting that, so that's not going to help his chances.
Yeah, but obviously, where does Jake file out? Because how long does a pit stop take around here?
Not a clue, Brendan. You'd know better than me. But I think he would come out just behind Maikau. Because there's a huge gap between Maikau and his teammate Bill Nowick.
Yeah. That's the thing. I wonder if you are able to get out in that gap, but if you're more close to the Williams,
Yeah, if you get stuck behind Juan, Steve and Maikau, you're not going to be in a very good position for winning this race. Although Legend is struggling just as much as Jake is. Legend, he's not as comfortable as he looks at the front of this race. He is finding himself under a little bit of pressure. And if he can defend from the young Briton, it'll be a fantastic performance. I wonder will we get some Mansell versus Senna moments. The Briton attacking and the non-Briton defending. I realise Senna is Brazilian and not Dutch. That's an F1 struggle for you there. Adrian's flying in this race. He had a poor start, and Liam Redmond is back up to 7th. These two... Liam has made one stop. I think all these guys have almost made a stop, have they? Avesta picks up... No, Adrian hasn't stopped yet, but Adrian hasn't stopped yet. Manel has made 4 stops. Manel, what are you doing, son? He's made 4 pit stops and he's still in the race. So fair play to Manel for keep going. But that's all damage, surely. But not good for Manel. Steve is... Oh, Juan is in. Juan Hernandez has triggered the gun. And he's in. And is that the Red Bull? Is that the Red... That's Sam Davis off again. Yeah, it is. If this causes a safety car, Juan is in the golden books.
What I'm saying is that... Brady managed to dive down the inside of Adrian at the new chicane.
Good move for Brady, and that's crucial in terms of his race. He just needs to get past Liam Redmond now, and he could try. He has not got the undercut done on Juan Hernandez, and Juan Hernandez has come out ahead of Bill Nowick, meaning Jake could come out in front of Steve if they pulled a little bit of a gap here, because Juan was about 16 or so seconds ahead of Bill Nowick, and he's come out in front. Yellow flag sector 3, is that just Sam Davis? Again, it is Legend Rosenberg is into the pit lane for his pit stop on lap 11 of the Monaco Grand Prix. Let's see, is it a good stop for the Aston Martin crew? All clean. All reaction time out of the pits is good for Legend. We're on lap 12 of 39 now. Steve has picked up a 5 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. That's not going to help his chances. Maikau is in as well. Let's see where these guys come out in relation to Juan Hernandez. This helps Legend a lot because he's going to come out in second no matter what now. He is out on track already. He is well clear of second spot, meaning Jake can also get a pit stop in now. Let's see where Juan Hernandez is. Juan has got ahead of both of them again, and he will be behind the lapped car of Sam Davison. Juan Hernandez doing a really good job. Liam Redmond has got his way past Bill Nowick, and Brady's just barged through as well. Aaron McFall also getting through. Brady has absolutely barged through to keep behind Liam Redmond, as Sam Davis is now fully gone of the Monaco Grand Prix after a terrible time, and he's crashed at that section of the track again. How have we not got a safety car for that? Really surprised. Is Jake Marsh in the pits this lap? He is in. Let's see where Legend is in relation. Legend is coming through to back. If Legend makes a mistake here, he will find himself losing the lead of the Monaco Grand Prix. Oh, this is good for Legend. He is really pumping the out lap. This is very good driving from Legend Rosenberg, and I think he is well in the lead of this one. Here comes Jake exiting the pits. Here comes Legend. Look at the track map on the bottom right. Here comes Jake Marsh, and Legend, he is well clear by 4 seconds. What an undercut from Legend Rosenberg. 4 seconds almost, 3.7. That is a fantastic undercut.
Vettel there, that's for sure.
He is absolutely pounded in that outlap, and that is a fantastic undercut for Legend Rosenberg, and I think if he can just keep it clean to the end of the race, this one is well his.
I'd say Jake nearly would have to worry a little bit more about Juan catching up to him rather than going for the race win himself.
Juan's still a little bit behind, and Jake has good pace around this circuit. I think though Juan is starting to not have to worry about Michael Van Luck and Steve Verlooy, the two Belgians, in 4th and 5th.
Oh, that's not the penalty for Jake.
Yeah, that's definitely the race win done now, unless something drastic happens. Jake is just going to have to bed in for second spot now, make no mistakes, and take home a P2 on your McLaren debut. But the real battle on circuit at the moment now is actually Aaron McFall and Brady Pola. They're the closest two on circuit, as Legend Rosenberg sets the fastest lap of the race and pulls even more time over his rival Jake Marsh. Michael Van Luck picking up a 3-second time penalty in the Williams. He's replacing, of course, Tyler Davison for today, who we hoped we can get Tyler back soon. Tyler has been working a lot, hence why he is gone. But we do miss him, and we hope to have him back soon. But he does have a good replacement in the form of Michael Van Luck today. Sam Davis has left the lobby, so that is, he's out of this session. Of course, both Red Bulls are out of today. Not good for both of them, unfortunately. Legend Rosenberg, though, is well clear, and the gap is being pulled to Juan Hernandez. So the only battle now is Jake and Juan in terms of time penalties, because Juan doesn't really pick any up. Watch him go pick up one in like half a lap now that I've said that, Brendan. Avesta's right on the back of Enzo as well. Avesta is going decently on this set of hard tyres. He's down in 11th spot with a lot of work to do if he wants to get up near the top of the points order. But he has to find a way past Enzo King first. Enzo should be pitting soon, unless he is going long on the soft tyres. But Enzo could easily get a set of mediums to the end now. So we do have to wait and see. Avesta looking for a move on his friend Enzo. His teammate Adrian is just in front. Oh, Avesta's got a good run on him. Is he going to go for into to back? No, that's a stupid place to go for a move, as Avesta's had a big wobble out of there. We've seen him crash out of qualifying. Did Avesta? We've seen Enzo crash out of qualifying as well, actually. These two are right on the back of Adrian Teisch, who is on 13 lap. Oh, Adrian! Has he just brake checked Enzo? No damage for Enzo. Yellow flag in sector 3, and that is Manuel Anton's out. Meaning there is now 14 runners left of the Monaco Grand Prix.
No safety car.
Yeah, I'm surprised at this. They seem to have really reduced the safety car on these games, because we've gone 15 laps without a safety car. Adrian is really holding up these guys here, as Avesta is almost bumping into the back of Enzo. Oh, he's gone for it! Oh, that's a send from Avesta Go Badi. That is a massive send into Upper Mirabeau, and he's pulled it off. Oh no, Adrian's destroyed his wing. Adrian has destroyed his wing, and these two guys are going to be caught up behind the Caneo. No, he lets them through. Good racing diligence from Adrian Teisch, not to hold up his teammate, but that send from Avesta Go Bad, he has unleashed him ahead of Enzo King. Fantastic racing from Avesta. That was a beautiful overtake. That could be overtake of the season so far. What a send from Avesta Go Badi. We are on lap 16 of 39 now. Still plenty of time to go in this race, but it is an 8-second lead for Legend Rosenberg of Monaco. He's doing exactly what he needs to do to take this championship lead over race band Lewis McWilliam.
Yeah, at the moment he's doing everything he needs. Who's fastest lap at the moment, Byron?
Fastest lap is Legend with a 1:10.2, I believe.
No, a full 26 points. That will flip the script pretty much.
It will, and when Lewis McWilliam's championship looks so dominant after a race win this season, I can't remember what one, but he had a 40, I think it was Abu Dhabi. He almost had a 45-point gap. He did not finish the last two races, and he missed this one, so that's no points in 3 rounds. Legend scored 4 points in Austria, but he won Portugal, and he's on course to win this one as well.
Oh, is that a little tap at the wall from Legend? He's getting a little close.
Yeah, Legend, he doesn't need to push as much as he was at the start now. He has a comfortable lead in this one. But I suppose he's probably not satisfied, because he's a racing driver and they want to win by the most. Aaron McFall is in for a second, for is this a 4th stop of the day almost for Aaron? Oh no, just a second. It was Manuel who had the extreme stops, not Aaron, apologies. But the closest on-track battle now is between Michael Van Luck and Steve Loy for 4th spot. These two have been running around in close quarters, and I don't think they're going to do anything stupid either, because they are both very fast drivers. Unfortunately, the racing is probably not the best around Monaco, but we can still have a good race in terms of strategy. Although the race win is... Legend is flying, unless he crashes. He has this one won. He is flying at the front of the grid in P1. Oh, Maikau is struggling, had a wobble. He's probably struggling in the dirty air a little bit. This will be a personal best result for Steve. So he's not going to give it up that easily. Steve Erloy, of course, a fantastic driver. Steve Erloy used to professional sim race, of course, many years ago. The oldest driver to ever enter a Formula Virtual Racing Grand Prix at the young age of 28 or 29, one of them, can't remember which. Yes, I know that's not very old, but it's old. Carson has joined back. Carson is currently sat 14th, only 0.6 of a second behind Borbune. He has joined back for this one as Aaron McFall and Enzo King getting feisty. Enzo still hasn't pit off those softs, which I don't know why, because he could easily get a set of mediums to the end here, unless he's doing a soft. Soft, Brendan, would that be what he's looking for?
Who?
Enzo.
Oh yeah, Enzo. He is on the soft, so probably will be a pit stop for.
Well, he has pit already, remember?
Yeah,
he started on mediums.
Oh, maybe soft or something. I don't know. Maybe
but that's what I asked you. Is that what he's gonna? Is that what he's gonna look to do?
Probably. He's got nothing to lose, really.
Gap up the front is now 12.3 seconds. Juan is closing in as someone has crashed. I can't really tell who. Oh, I think it was a Vesta. I think it was a Vesta. He is going slow as there is someone gone in Sector 3 as well. Was that Liam Redmond, possibly? Can't quite tell, but Maikau is right on the back of Steve here. He is really right in the back. Juan Hernandez is catching Jake Marsh at a rate of knots. You were correct in saying that, Brendan. That Jake needs to watch for Juan, because Juan is flying around the Principality of Monaco. Steve isn't keeping with Juan, unfortunately, but Maikau is keeping with Steve, so could be a little bit of a battle for second and a battle for fourth here. Jay is flirting with Sam in the chat, so that is unfortunate for Sam. He DNF'd from this race, of course, after just being nowhere all weekend. It's not been a good season for Sam Davis Day, and I really, really hope he can come back, because he started the season so well. He started the season winning in Brazil. I hope he can come back, I really do. He's a fantastic driver and a fantastic person. Who we love having him around the paddock, and hope he can come back true. Of course, he's on the Max Verstappen of FVR and has been since he joined all the way back in Season 1 Japan. Yes, that was a long time ago. That is Aaron McFall out of the Monaco Grand Prix. What has happened here? He's gone at the Nobel chicane on the exit.
Had a bit of a spin.
How have we not got a safety car for that? He's literally crashed on the circuit. How is that not a safety car?
I'm not sure, but there must be something in the coding for Monaco that just won't bring out a safety car.
That is ridiculous. Look how dangerous that car is. The virtual Michael Massey, I'm not happy with you. That is definitely a safety car.
I'm really happy with Michael Massey, virtual or real. I guess that's the one consistent thing in these games.
Very true.
Likes Michael Massey.
Aaron saying, ignore my crash, but did you not see... Did you not see my overtakes? I can't remember, to be honest, Aaron. I really can't. We had that fantastic overtake by a Vesta. That's the only one I can really remember. But Maikau still on the back of Steve. Maikau he's all over the back of Steve now, and he's starting to get a little bit impatient because he does want to get past Steve for this fourth spot. These two. Oh, Steve's made a mistake into the entry of the chicane. Going to leave himself vulnerable if he gets a poor run through these two corners. Of course, if you get a poor run through the hairpin, the next two corners won't be much better. That's just the way the track works. Juan Hernandez is closing in on Jake Marsh. No, can't quite get the move done this time, can Maikau. Avesta is closing in on Brady as well. Avesta is doing a really good job on these hards, but I can't see him. Oh no, Brady pit, apologies. He's not closing in on him. Brady just pit. Liam Redmond still in for a fantastic P6 though. This would be a fantastic result for the Ferrari. Qualified P3 in definitely the shock of the weekend so far. Yeah, had a fantastic qualifying to qualify third.
Since lap 1 pretty much. Well, we pit at the end of lap 1.
Maikow's passed. Maikow has done it, and of course the one time we switch off, Maikow Vanlook has got past Steve Erloy for P4. Can the Alpine fight back? We'll have to wait and see, but Maikow has got it done into turn 1. We said he was right on the back of the Belgian, but it is Maikow Vanlook now up into 4th spot. Can he hunt down Juan Hernandez? I'll have to wait and see. Can Steve fight back even? That's the next question. Because we'll have to see, can Steve fight back? Into the tunnel now. Steve, he's sticking with him. Of course, it's easy to stick with another driver in Monaco. It's Monaco. It's just the nature of it, really. But Steve doesn't look to be as vulnerable on the back of Maikow as Maikow was on the back of him, for say. Coming from lap Adrian Teich now, though. Thank you all still for watching. It's definitely not the most exciting race in the world. We can agree on that. But thank you for watching. The gap at the front, 17.1 seconds. This is a fantastic performance by Legend Rosenberg to really state himself as a champion so far in this league. He's not champion yet, of course. Lewis McWilliam, just as good, if not better, on his day. But McLaren's still in for a fantastic result. McLaren, of course, won 3 last year in Monaco. They're going to get second and complete the completed podium of Monaco, you could say. A first, a second, and a third for the team. Of course, they got 2 in 1 season. Although penalties could still come into play to some extent here. We'll have a look at the penalties. Jake has 6, so he would drop down to 3rd. Maikow has 3, Steve has 5. Liam has none, but Liam is in an island of his own. Brady has no seconds. Avesta 3, Bill Noack 3, Enzo 3, Adrian 3, Borbune has none, and Carson isn't in the lobby as of now. So we will have to wait and see. A late safety car could change the whole course of this race in terms of the penalties, but the safety car does not seem to be going out any time soon. 15 laps to go here in Monte Carlo. It's a long one in terms of laps, but it is very short laps. So it's regular running of any race, realistically. Apart from Singapore. Singapore is odd. In terms of next race, well, we don't know what next race is. Well, I do, but it will be posted. Make sure to follow our Instagram at Formula_virtual_racing.
Our next race is not Netherlands.
Oh no, next race is Zandvoort, is it not?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, next race is Zandvoort. Oops.
Then
Then it is the TBC. To be confirmed.
I can't wait to race to the TBC track. Seems interesting.
Yeah, it does. Probably would still be more exciting than Dubai or Losail, which is the same track. I'm just saying the name of the circuit. Steve is sticking with Maikow. Maikow's got a bit of a toe off the ghost of Carson's AI. But Steve is still sticking with the Belgian here, so they're both on equal pace. It must have been a lucky overtake from Maikow. Juan has now picked up a 3-second time penalty. The man who I said wouldn't has picked up a 3-second time penalty as Jake Marsh is into the pits. So Jake has come in. This is an odd one. He's going to... Oh, he's front wing. So Jake has lost it, and he is now in. He's going to drop behind Steve, surely, here. Yep, Steve has passed. Jake drops to 5th. That podium for McLaren is not looking as bedded in as it was originally. So Legend has a 23-second lead now, leading by a lot. Juan Hernandez is in 2nd on return. Maikow now on for a debut podium. This could be fantastic for Maikow, but Steve is right on the back of him. Yes, Losail is in Qatar. It is not in Dubai. I realised as I said it, but I am an idiot. Brendan, you normally correct me on them ones. I'm surprised you didn't.
No.
Oh, here comes Steve Erloy, though. He's going to go for it into the Nobel chicane. The Alpine down the inside of Jake No, not of Jake Marsh, of Maikow Vanlook. What a move from Steve. He's pulled it off. That is a fantastic overtake.
That's part 1 of the job. Part 2 now is gaining 2 seconds. But also, I wonder if Jake now, see, he's going to be closing in and Rhea not.
He is,
But
he's on fresh softs.
I would doubt his ability to be able to not only get catch up, but pass and pull away from Steve and the Williams.
We've seen how long it's taken Mike Howe and Steve to pass each other. I can't imagine Jake will be doing it very quickly.
I assume Jake will also be taking a point off Legend, obviously for fastest lap.
Yeah, Lewis will be smiling. He'll have at least 1 point. The gap will not be 13, the gap will be 12 at the top of the standings. 1 point could make the difference, because we're entering the latter section of the calendar. The two Aston Martins, the dominant force. Constructors' Championship is basically already wrapped up, and rumour has it will be continuing the Legend Lewis pairing for next season. Although they are in a rivalry, they get on very, very well. The two drivers do. Steve is pulling away from Mike out here, though. Steve has good pace. Actually, I'm just going to check. Fuel can be a big issue here. We will turn on the telemetry and see, does anyone have a red light for fuel? Brady is in the yellow. Avesta is in the yellow. Bill Nowick is in the yellow. And that is it. So, it is no one majorly struggling at this section of the race. But Legend, he's just so dominant, Brendan. He's just a fantastic racer around the streets of Monte Carlo. Legend can box now if he wants. Yeah, Legend could box for a fastest lap. Jake Marsh beats it with a 10.3, so it wasn't a 10.2 earlier. Jake Marsh now sets the fastest lap of the race. Will Legend box? I don't think he will, because it depends. Will he box and go for a fastest lap, or will he just have the win settled in? Because if he's so far in front, even if he makes a bit of a mistake, he will be fine. No sign of boxing just yet. Jake Marsh he's gaining on Mike Howe quite a lot. He's doing a lot. Hello, Tim Wentink in the chat. Good to see you back, Tim. We will have to see, can Jake Marsh catch up to Mike Howe? This will be a fierce battle if he can, as that is the yellow flag. Is that Bill Nowick? Bill Nowick has spun on the exit of Anthony No. So he was in 9th, he is now 10th for McLaren. Enzo King invests 9th.
Jake is already half the gap, and he's still putting in purple sectors at the moment.
Yep, Jake is doing a really good job here, but he was in 2nd spot, remember, and he wasn't a good 2nd spot. He is now in 5th, and that is another fastest lap for the Briton. His debut for McLaren, I'm sure he'll still be satisfied with a P5. He's not fighting for any sort of championship here. He won yesterday in the Formula Virtual Racing Academy race. He has been promoted to the main team for this one. Legend is still extending his gap at the front. What a performance from the Dutchman. Still extending that gap. That is
most dominant, the largest FPR winning margin. What is that at the moment?
Danny Hetkamper in Silverstone.
Ah, yeah, that one by about 20-something seconds.
I genuinely think Legend will beat it today. I genuinely think Legend will beat it today.
Unless he pits for fastest lap.
Yeah, if he pits for fastest lap, he's not going to, obviously. But I genuinely think this will be a Grand Slam for Legend, won't it? He's led every lap. No, he has to take fastest lap, obviously.
No, he didn't lead every lap.
He did lead every lap.
No,
he has led every lap.
He pit.
Oh no, he pit. Yeah, Jake led a lap. Okay. Liam Redmond has passed Brady. Brady's made a mistake. Oh, Liam's got a 5 for corner cutting. I wonder what's gone on there. This won't be a Grand Slam for Legend, but it will be a fastest lap pole and a win, if he can take the fastest lap, of course. But Jake Marsh, that one lap that he led, is stolen the Grand Slam from Legend.
Let me see.
No, Jake definitely led a lap, because Jake pit after.
I know Jake led a lap, but if Legend ended up, depends on where. Nah, I wouldn't say he.
No, he didn't come out behind Steve or anything. Brady's right on the back of Liam here, so. Oh, that's Mike out with a 3 seconds for corner cutting. This invites Jake Marsh now. It's a straight fight for fourth. They both have 6 seconds worth of penalties. It is a straight fight for fourth position between Micah Van Luck and Jake Marsh. Steve Verloy will finish on the podium if it all stays like this. He's pulled 4.3 seconds over Micah. Micah starting to struggle with the tyres, most certainly, and they are younger than Steve's. Actually, as that is Brady and Liam Redmond side by side at the Nobel chicane. Oh, they're going to go side by side through to back. Brady holds the outside. No, Liam Redmond takes the spot.
Technically, I think they took back the stream.
Oh, Jake's passed. Jake's did it. Yeah. He has got it done into Mazzane. I'm so sorry for not getting that one on the stream. But Jake Marsh is now up into fourth spot and is going to be closing in on Steve Verloy. But the thing is, these tyres are going to die before the end of the race for Jake Marsh. So if Mike Howe can stick with him, he will just keep there. Liam Redmond's did 28 laps on these mediums. 28 laps!
No, Jay, you need to lead every lap. But I think Legend might have just satisfied the requirement. He did lead right at the end of lap 12 as to cross the line for lap 13.
Oh, yes! Oh, that's a good one. Isn't a Grand Slam only fastest lap win a pole? No, that's a Triple Crown. The Grand Slam, or Grand Slam, is you have to lead every lap. You have to lead every session, which is only in this league. It is. Oh, Liam is really struggling on the tyres, and this is going to invite Brady Pollock back. You have to get fastest lap, lead every lap, and lead every session. And he did, because he was on pole. We'll check the official regulations and see, was he in the lead? Or did he pass Jake Marsh when Jake Marsh started lap 13?
Basically, I think he was past, because lap 12... Oh, see, at the end of lap 12, Jake pit, and I think Legend managed to get past, technically, just before it switched to lap 13. So...
Lewis McWilliam, though, will be not very happy with this result. Well, he will from a team's perspective. He won't be from his championship perspective. He ideally wanted Legend to end up in the harbour of Monaco. Jake is closing in on Steve as well, by the way, and there was only 1 second worth of difference in these penalties as well, so he will be pushing to get past the Belgian, but Steve's a fantastic defender. No, Jay, not that Triple Crown. Not that Triple Crown. Obviously, Legend hasn't won the Triple Crown. He hasn't won Le Mans, and he hasn't won the Indy 500. The Triple Crown in terms of fastest lap, win, and pole. This is confusing me too much, Brendan. It really is. We're on lap 32 out of 39 here in Monte Carlo. It is a very spread grid, as Liam, I think, is just going to try coast these tyres home to the end and not get beaten by a Vestago baddie. Jake Marsh is closing in on Steve Verloy. We're just going to stick with Jake, I think, here, folks, because there's no real other battle. As Legend, if he finishes like this, he will have the largest winning margin in Formula Virtual Racing history. What a result for Legend Rosenberg it will be, and he will take the championship lead, heading into his home country of Zandvoort. Oh, he's picked up a 3 seconds, so he no longer has the largest winning margin in FVR history. He needs to chug 3 seconds out of it.
You sure?
Yeah, I think Danny was 26 seconds.
Well, he's got 27 right now.
Yes, but he's at 3 seconds, which will put him back down to 25. Or not 25, back down to 24.
One has a 3 seconds, you pleb.
This is why I hire Brendan. Jake Marsh is 1.4 behind. Well, I don't hire you, I don't pay you. This is volunteer. Steve Verloy is falling into the clutches of Jake Marsh. I'm sure Jake would love to take a podium, but he does have to get past, and he does have to pull a second and manage the tyres home, because they're not going to be in the best state. He's did 8 laps on them. They are not going to be in the best state here.
Boy.
Aston saying he will join for Season 5. Isn't that good for you, Aston? The only man without the penalty is Brady Pollock, meaning he is automatically your winner of the Mimla 1 Safety Award so far. Even Carson has a penalty, and he has been in the race for 20 seconds. So, Brady Pollock has automatically won the Mimla 1 Safety Award. Well done, Brady. You've won an award that we don't actually take seriously.
I need about a minute there, so...
Yeah.
Do you mind?
Not at all. It's not like you're going to be missing much action. We just have Jake Marsh trying to get past Steve Verloy. 9/10 of a second is the gap. He now has the DRS on the main straight. Only one DRS zone in Monte Carlo. We'll get the ERS up for you now. It is 52-14, so Jake is even winning in terms of that. Harry saying, is it serious? The Meme No One Safety Award was the only thing I won in FVR. Yes, Harry, because you're... Yeah, I'm not going to insult you, Harry. We'd love to have Harry back someday in FVR. Harry almost won the Monaco Grand Prix once. He then got purposely taken out by Brady Pollock. Tim saying I've still not been added to the chat because you're not a driver yet, Tim. You're not a driver yet, Tim. I'm sure you will be added after the race, but we will concentrate on the race now. 4 laps to go. Jake Marsh pushing to try get past Steve Verloy. The gap up the front is now 29.3 seconds for Legend Rosenberg. Absolute fantastic result for Legend if he can hold this one out, which I certainly think he can. No post-race interviews, unfortunately, after this one, folks. We are sorry for that. As Jake Marsh is really on the back of Steve now. Really pushing to try and find a way past. Although his tyres, both of their tyres won't be in the best condition here because 10 laps on softs is not great, and neither is 23 laps. Fair play to Liam Redmond, who's did 32 laps on a set of mediums and is still holding his own against Vestigo Badi. We're not going to swap off Jake Marsh, as I think he could go for a move down into the Novel chicane. Here he comes, Jake Marsh on Steve Verloy. It's not going to happen this time, or is it? Is it going to be really outside? Oh, that's not a good move. That is not a good move. And Jake has been pushed into the wall, and that one has all gone wrong. And that is now front wing damage for Jake Marsh, and that's the dream done. That is poor racing from Jake. He shouldn't have gone for it there. That is poor racing. Steve will keep the podium here in Monaco, unless, yeah, Steve will keep it because Jake is now into the pits for another stop. Legend doesn't have the fastest lap, meaning he will not get the Grand Chelem no matter what the circumstance is. He will get the largest FVR winning margin though of 30. Well, he's even extending his gap over Juan Hernandez. Juan will get a podium on return to the series. So that is a good result for Juan Hernandez. Jake Marsh will probably take... Jake Marsh is now going to be behind Michael Van Luck. He's going to have to push because Michael does have some penalties. Michael, oh no, they have the same amount of penalties, but I think Jake's could get removed, possibly. No, Jay, we cannot do that. Yellow flag in sector 3. Imagine if a safety car came out. Now, Legend is in. Legend Rosenberg is in for the fastest lap of the race and to take his Grand Chelem with him. It will not be the largest FVR winning margin because Legend Rosenberg has boxed for the fastest lap now. I believe Brendan has joined us back. Hello, Brendan. Is Legend still leading by 30 seconds? Jake Marsh has gone for the move on Steve and it didn't end well, so he's now boxed for a fresh set of softs. As you can imagine, he now has front wing damage. Legend Rosenberg is pit for the fastest lap to take his Grand Chelem today. It will be the first ever FVR Grand Slam in 4 seasons of the league. 4 seasons. Round 10 of Season 4 will be the first ever Grand Slam, and Jake's already past Maikau. So Jake's is angry. I don't think he's going to catch 25 seconds up to Steve in the next 2 laps, but who knows? Steve could get a puncture or something. If Jake gets fastest lap, he won't get the Grand Slam, but I think Legend will have more pace because they are both on fresh softs. Pimp Mag still is the second biggest winning margin. No, you do not. Benjamin Bulwark has the second largest winning margin in Mexico of Season 3. And then, of course, it is Danny Headcamper in Season 2, Silverstone. Legend has started his flying lap, which I imagine will easily, comfortably take the fastest lap of the race. We'll stick on board with this. This is going to be a fantastic lap. Lap 38. He's been such a dominant performance for Legend. Upper Mirabeau and into the hairpin. Lower Mirabeau now. And into this corner we've seen some famous accidents. Jensen Button and Pascal Wehrlein. Ayrton Senna had a crash there as well. The famous Tunnel of Monaco. Featured in a lot of movies, including Penguins of Madagascar as well. That was a famous one it was in for kids.
Oh wow, didn't think... Well, yep, only in FVR you get that kind of information.
To back, and the swimming pool section is purple by 0.7 of a second. His legend, this is a fantastic performance. Jack saying he bets a 5 and then he bins it. I don't think he is going to bin it here. Legend is... What a fantastic lap of Monaco. He really is proving himself to be such a worthy driver. A 109.5. That is quicker than a lot of people's qualifying lap. That is quicker than a lot of people's qualifying lap. Is he going to go for it again? He could. Is Jake Marsh going to go for it? Jake is up by a 10th, but I don't think he's going to beat that lap. That is a fantastic lap of Monaco by Legend Rosenberg. The last lap of the race, he's really proving dominant. Liam Redmond, though, standout performance. 36 laps on mediums. Avesta 32 laps on hards isn't much easier. But they have both did a fantastic job. Liam has did a one stop, a soft to hard pitting on lap number 3.
Soft to medium.
Oh yeah, soft to medium, apologies. But entering the Nobel chicane for the final time, Legend Rosenberg. Just a few corners to go before he will take his first ever Monaco Grand Prix win in Formula Virtual Racing. I'm sure it won't be the last. This has been a standout performance by the Dutchman. We had the King of Monaco, Johnny Headcamper, who was the Dutchman once. We have a new King of Monaco, Legend Rosenberg. Just a little Max Verstappen kick out of the rear there, and across the line, Legend Rosenberg wins the Monaco Grand Prix, slows down at the line. What a dominant performance. A man who I've barely mentioned today, Juan Hernandez, is going to come home in second for a podium on return.
He'll be chasing that win though.
Juan Hernandez hasn't got the win yet. Brady Pollock has passed Maikau. Maikau's dropped to 6th here. Brady with his good performance in 5th. Juan finishes 2nd, and it will be Steve Alloy taking his first podium in Monaco for Alpine. Fantastic performance for them as Alpine close in on a 2nd place in the Constructors' standings. Jake Marsh will come home in 4th, but I'm sure Steve will be under investigation. I don't think any penalty Steve will get will be 18 seconds. But we will have to wait and see. Jake Marsh will come home in 4th after challenging for the win in the early stages of the race. But Brady Pollock, no penalties today. He has looked superior. And it will be a 3-5 for Alpine. Brady's always been good. He's always had good results on Monaco, apart from the year he purposely took out an Alfa Romeo. But he has always looked good in terms of Monte Carlo. 3rd last year, 5th this year. Brady Pollock comes home in 5th, and it will be Maikau who will come home in 6th. Every other driver finished a lap down.
And I have to commend Liam's drive there, for as he did the Sergio Perez challenge.
He did. The Sergio Perez challenge. Just pit for a set of tyres on lap 1 and just make them last. I do apologise for that. My controller just died.
And Jake is not happy with...
I can't imagine he is.
I said he is not. Alright. I'm just saying, it is confirmed now.
It is confirmed. I apologise for that. My controller just died. But Legend Rosenberg wins in Monaco and takes the first ever Formula Virtual Grand Slam. Juan Hernandez finishes in 2nd. Steve Alloy finishes in 3rd. Jake Marsh in 4th. Brady Pollock 5th. Mike Gow in 6th. Liam Redmond in 7th. Avesta Gobadi 8th. Enzo King in 9th. And Bill Nowick picks up some points in 10th. Borbune 11th. Adrian still on that poor run of performance in 12th. Carson 13th. Your non-finishes in Monaco were Aaron McFall. We'll just scroll down to the bottom for you now, folks. Aaron McFall, Manuel Anton, Sam Davis, Marcus Towell, Thomas Main, Chloe and Jack. Brendan, any final thoughts here in Monaco?
Well, obviously Brady gets the minimal safety award. But it was a very chaotic enough race, but Legend in the performance when he needed it to.
As you're saying, long race. It was fairly long. But thank you all so much for joining us. We had a solid over 10 viewers tonight, which is really appreciated. We absolutely love having you here, folks. And we do hope you join us next week for Zambord. Hopefully a few more overtakes there. My name has been Evan Dalton. Brendan White, of course, joining me in the commentary box. We will see you next week. Stay safe, stay well, and goodbye.